shift up.
Love these paddles.
And then that goes. There we go.
Right.
Let's roll. Yeah, the shifting in this car, you'll be amazed how much smoother it is than a Gallardo.
Yeah.
Both high and low speed. Because they made this as kind of like the more everyday type of car. And it needed
It already feels like you could go shopping.
You're right. I don't know where you'd put anything, but...
Oh. Do you know what? That's good.
Yeah?
That's good brakes, isn't it?
It is. They took off the carbon ceramics and they put regular steel rotors on. So the braking is different from what it normally is. But
you can definitely overhit these brakes, can't you?
Yeah.
I bet you do what you want to do.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got regular steel brakes on it versus the carbon ceramics it comes with, but they do that for cost.
Yeah, definitely.
Replacing them this often, it gets expensive with carbon ceramics.
I think what I'll do is I'll ease into it rather than... Because I think I've got really good confidence with the Porsche. You could really stand on it,
yep,
and it would just do a little bit of this and it'd be fine.
Right.
Whereas I do get the impression that this could be a little bit different.
It gets a little loose.
Yeah.
Hey, safety, this is a red Huracan. It's a wait at the cones. And it's different in the fact that on the straightaway it gets up and goes.
Yeah.
It's a very linear power band. Clear, Daniel. So yeah, you don't feel like that turbo punch like the AMG. It just keeps climbing, keeps climbing. Right, all the way up to the 2 cones, a little bit of brake, and then back off your brake. Let it coast from here. At the blue cone, start your turn in and ease back into that throttle. That's perfect. And 4th gear helps mitigate a little bit of the
it didn't feel
on and off intensity of the throttle. Cool, let's go all the way up to the blue. Back to the right side. At the 2 orange cones, we'll brake just a little bit. And then at the blue, start turning in again left. A little bit of gas now coming through this right. Keep looking ahead as you accelerate through here. Nice and smooth. Beautiful. Straight at the blue, brake a little. And then coast into the right. Just a little gas now coming around this left. There you go. There you go. Brake toward the blue. You can downshift 1 here if you want. Let it coast into the corner. And then start easing back in that throttle. Straighten her up and let her rip. Shift. Perfect. New shift. Likes to get up and go, doesn't it? Yeah. And brake. Good. Down again. Back a little off that brake. Coast into the corner. Squeeze back into that throttle. And accelerate as hard as you want. Brake here. Stay wide. And then coast for a second over to the blue. Start your turning and just a little bit of gas out of here. There we go. Perfect. Right side. Then a little bit of gas coming through this left. Look ahead all the way up to the blue and accelerate as hard as you want. Back to the brake, a little bit of gas. Good. Now brake. Coast and turn in left. A little bit of gas as you come through the right. A little more through the left, but you can shift up and keep accelerating. A little more. Now brake toward the blue and coast into the right. Perfect. Nice corner. A little bit of gas on that left side. Beautiful. Brake toward the blue, downshift. Turn in, let it coast for a second. And a little bit of gas. A little more, and now let it rip. Nice patience there. Shift. And shift. Keep on it here. Shift up 1 more. Let's go all the way to the 2 orange cones. And brake. Down. Back a little off that brake and coast into the corner. Nicely done. See how that light end gets, the back end gets a little light? Perfect. Brake here, stay wide, coast for a second over the blue, then start your turning and a little bit of gas. That's the one where you have to be really careful. Nice job. Right side, a little bit of gas now coming through this left. Once again, look ahead all the way up to the blue. Back off just a bit and then a little gas now. Perfect. Brake, coast. Turn in and a little gas now coming through this right. Keep looking ahead as you're accelerating through here. More, a little more. Perfect. brake towards the blue, coast into the right, a little bit of gas now coming through this left. There you go. Brake a little, downshift one, coast into the corner, and then a little bit of gas on your exit. Straighten her up and let her rip. Nicely done. Shift. And shift. Keep on it. Shift up again. Let's go all the way up to the 2 orange cones and brake. Good. Down again. Start backing slowly off that brake. Coasting into the corner. Then a little bit of gas on the exit. Straighten her up all the way up to the 2 orange cones and brake. Stay wide. Coast over to the blue. Start your turning and just a little gas through here. There we go. See how the back end likes to get a little loose? Right side, right side. Now ease onto the throttle as you come out of this corner. More, more. Now let it rip as hard as you want. A little bit of gas coming around this right. Yeah, that's perfect. Now brake. Coast and turn in. A little bit of gas now coming through the right. Even more through the left. Nice and smooth. Keep squeezing that throttle a little more, a little more. Now brake toward the blue. Coast into the right. And then a little gas now coming through this left. Yeah, that's perfect. A little bit more. Now brake. Downshift. Coast into the corner. And then start easing back into that throttle. Straighten her up and let her rip. Shift. And shift. Shift up again. Smiling now, aren't you? Brake. Good. At the blue cone, back off your brake, coasting into the right, and then squeeze back into that throttle out of the left. Accelerate out of here as hard as you want up to the 2 orange cones. Brake toward the single orange. Coast over to the blue. Start your turn in here and squeeze back onto the throttle. Perfect. Nicely done. Right side, right side. Now just a little bit of gas as you come through this left. Look ahead, accelerate as hard as you want up to the blue cone. A little more, a little more. Back off just a bit, and then a little gas here. Perfect. Brake toward the blue. Turn in, let it coast for a second, and then a little gas here coming through the right. A little more through the left. Nice and close. Go ahead and pass them here. Accelerate hard, then brake. Coast, turn in. Nice. Didn't lose any time there. Good job. Aim straight at the blue. Brake a little here. Downshift. Coast into the corner. Start easing onto your throttle. More, more. Straighten up the wheel and let her rip. Shift. Perfect. And shift. Shift up again. All the way up to the 2 orange cones. And brake. Good. Keep braking. Now back off. Coast into the corner. Perfect speed there. A little bit of gas coming out of the exit. Straighten up your wheel a bit and accelerate as hard as you want. Brake here. Keep it wide. And that was 5, Daniel. We'll back it down a little here. Take another cool down lap.
Now that.
Fun car, isn't it?
I enjoyed that.
You're really smooth. Really smooth on the throttle. Appreciate you taking my warning on that.
Yeah.
Just a couple times where the back end will get a little frisky, but other than that, you're really smooth. And this is a tough car. We'll get people that just come out and drive this car, and it's like, you want to start in a Cayman.
It really, you could quite happily